So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the different types of deck coatings. So some of them are a lot better than others and for different reasons. So transparent stains are really pretty similar to like a clear coat. Maybe they have a little bit of color in them. So these are gonna soak into the wood the best and protect the wood, make it waterproof. And a lot of the oil-based ones are really the best ones too, but they don't last long. You sometimes have to do this every year or every 2 years. So that's one of the reasons why they're not as popular around here. They can work pretty good for a fence, but it still can dry out. So basically once your deck, so if you use one of these coatings on your deck, it'll rain and you'll see the water beat up on the surface of your deck. That means that the product is working, it's doing its job. But once you start seeing that not happen, the water is not beating up, it's just sitting on there, pooling, soaking into the wood, that's when your deck is starting to become in trouble because it's soaking up that wood. It's gonna get dried out quicker, all the other stuff I talk about in some other videos. And then the next you have the semi-transparent stains, which just have a little bit more color. It's pretty much the same thing, just they add more color to the wood, for you want it to be reddish, brownish, whatever the color might be. That's the best way to add just kind of like a hint of color, but still, see the grain. And that's another issue too, the color with these products. So they're not made to be a solid color. The color of your wood affects a lot of what the final product is going to look like. So you might have one board on your fence be light, one be dark, one be medium, and you put the stain on there, they're all going to look still different. It's not going to create a uniform color. And then last is the solid color deck stains, which are definitely the most popular in our area because they're a lot more similar to paint. They're still pretty watery, so once your deck, is not beating up water on the surface, that's when it's time to use it again. Because, you're gonna get it to soak in, and they still want you to use thin coats. They don't want you to put a real thick coat on there. The manufacturers always recommend 2 thin coats versus 1 thick coat. And these, like I said, are solid colors, so they're gonna be more like an actual paint, and they're gonna create a paint film surface that's a lot more durable than just stain or the clear coats that I was talking about. They kind of soak into the wood. So these coatings are more paint, so it makes a lot more durable surface that you can clean easier, and they're gonna last quite a bit longer normally than any of the other products I was talking about. So that's the main reason why they're so popular around here, just because of the longevity and durability, and so you don't have to do it every couple of years. But then the downside of them is that they can start to peel, but to use the thin coats, and there's a lot of stripping products that you can use to spray those on the deck first, and then maybe deck scrub it off or pressure wash it, where you try to get that old coating off, after the 3, 4, 5 years. And when you're ready to redo it, then you can, strip the deck and start closer to like a bare wood where it's going to soak in again and not wind up just keep putting more and more and get like a thicker coat of paint that's going to maybe eventually peel on you. So that's the issue. And then you have like the worst kind of stains that are the resurfacing ones they were marketed as, and all this stuff that they can fill gaps in wood and all this stuff they say. I mean, because some of them go on like really thick, like a 1/4 inch thick. It's like almost like a rug or something on top of there, which they can be good for a while, if your deck's in bad shape. But once they start to fail, water gets under them and they actually hold the water there and like rapidly increase your deck rotting process. So and they actually had a bunch of lawsuits against them because of that fact. So those are the ones you kind of want to stay away from. So it's kind of, you got to kind of figure out what you want to do, or where you want to go with this type of project. If you want to stain it with the clear coat, oil-based, which is kind of the best, but it's not going to last as long normally as the solid color one that's more like paint, that gives you that real durable surface, like a painted surface. So hopefully I helped you with some of this info. If there's anything else you want to know, go ahead and comment below or shoot me an email, joe@thepickypainters.com, and I will try to make a video about the topic that you're looking to learn about. All right, and thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. All right, goodbye.